Everybody knows that as Halloween approaches, the old mortuary in Gentry, Arkansas becomes very haunted. But by whom or what? After years of compiling evidence, paranormal investigators have identified several distinct ghosts who roam the halls there. Those secret files have now been released. Dossier number 9. The Undertaker. Norman Claypole. Taken from the personal journal of Eunice Carpenter.
7/7/30. There's something seriously wrong with my Undertaker. I at first thought Norman Claypole was nothing more than a crook, a grifter by his own admission. It was the mailman who tipped off the cops, he told me the night I hired him. We'd had several snorts of that bootleg hooch we call Panther Sweat, and Norman's lips were loose. He went on to tell me that the mailman had found the corpse of an old lady he'd stuck in the weeds by the road. He claimed he operated a big crematorium outfit in West Virginia that serviced the funeral homes and morgues of 4 different Appalachian counties. The place was deep in the sticks. Otherwise, he'd have never got away with what he was doing for as long as he did. He could tell I thought he was pulling my leg, so he reached into his pack and brought out a copy of the Charleston Herald. He wasn't lying. Paper said he'd been charged on multiple counts of theft by deception. See, Norman wasn't really cremating the bodies. Hadn't been for several years. He said he could save a lot of jack if he didn't have to buy coal. So, instead of burning the carcasses, he'd toss them down in the holler, or stow them in his attic. Newspaper said there was even remains in his kitchen. By the time the authorities investigated, the corpses were stacked in his barn all the way to the hayloft, and a little river of bodily fluid was flowing across his lawn and into the creek at the front of his property. He said he filled the urns with fireplace ash. Buyer beware, right? But his explanation didn't jive with me, not entirely. Coal would have been cheap in that neck of the woods, and doing what he did was a hell of a lot harder work than just putting the bodies in the cooker. Then it dawned on me. The guy had Mad Hatter's disease, mercury poisoning. Daddy used to talk about it. He said, Eunice, if you don't keep your oven ventilated every time you roast one that has tooth fillings, that mercury will get in your noodle. You'll go on a bad juju trip, only it'll be permanent. I knew I was right when I noticed his twitch. And then there are the unsavory sculptures I found in his living quarters the other day. Guy's totally bananas, but he gave me an idea. Money the state's sending for those orphans can be put to better uses.
It's bad enough that there are so many restless spirits inside Carpenter's mortuary, but to know that there is even one as mad as the Undertaker is truly unsettling.